tie the game, and they're still down 2 here in the Super Bowl. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Noah Igbenogany on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
Field goal. A very long.
Now they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential. Here's a toss coming right.
They ain't ready for us.
It'll be a loss of 15 on the play.
That makes no sense. You got to understand your situations. You're in a goal-to-go situation, and instead you're dancing around, and instead of staying at least where you were, you end up losing yards for your team.
And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So that one will be accepted. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Defense.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about what?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, he lost the football. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he'll advance no further, so he can't bring it back for 2, but the extra point attempt is unsuccessful.
No good on the fake extra point.
And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Onside kick is recovered.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. One last shot for Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Offside. Defense.
Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
Escaping the pressure right.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember the And look at this. They're going to try an onside kick to begin overtime. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And incredibly short. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. And
position. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And that is well short. Well left to boot. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
On the play.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And that is a shame. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
And his throw here is incomplete.
You got to remember, because now that we're in overtime, mistakes get magnified. So you got to walk that line between being aggressive and being careful, because that was a dangerous throw right there. You obviously could not have an interception in this spot.
It nearly was an interception. He's lucky to get that one back. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. K.J. Wright able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down.
Always enjoy a good fake, but I really enjoy it when he throws the football from punt formation. Now, you were a kicker and a punter in high school. Did you ever do that?
One time, threw to my man Tim Jones on a botched field goal attempt. Hit him right in the numbers. And Jonesy just dropped it.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, we had a fake punt here, and this guy...
Oh, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, just a minute ago, you said mistakes get magnified, especially here in overtime, and that turnover there could...
And come back and win. It almost never happens.
And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. Hang on here. They declined that. So the yardage will stand.
There has to be confusion coming from the bench to to the field about what their intentions are, because you guarantee they want the penalty. Turned down that big yardage gained against them. Instead, they turned down the penalty, and the yardage stands.
And what is going on? And oh, we've seen it all now. It's a fake. And it's incomplete. That's one of the strangest play calls you'll ever see, but they'll get it back at second down. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And it's incomplete. The most bizarre of second down calls there, but the incompletion gives them another shot on third down. Not exactly sure why they'd have him throwing the ball there out of a punt formation, but they will have another shot at things as it's third down now.
56-yard attempt.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete.
Sets up fourth down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game, a costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. The game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl.
Makes the score.
And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion.